Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode of Becoming Mrs. Jones. Today I have my second Miss to Mrs. Bridal subscription box. Yay, and if you saw the last episode, then you know that this is the ultimate bridal swag box. So I'm really excited to open this. Thanks to everyone who did watch the first episode. There's over 300 views right now. So thank you for all of the love and support. And as you can see, I have my bride to be tumbler from the first box. So let's get started. And if you can see, I have some other things up here. We'll get into that later about why I have that stuff. All right, ultimate bridal swag. So I definitely love how they include this card explaining what to expect that's in the box. It gives a little description of everything. So it says, you are engaged in the age of all the best bridal swag. Enjoy every single moment of your engagement and get decked out in all things bridal. Hashtag no shame. And if you've come in contact with me since I've been engaged, you know I don't have any shame about showing off my ring, or saying my fiance this, or becoming Mrs. Jones, or my husband to be. Being engaged is second to being married, is one of the happiest times in your life. And so it's really surprising when people ask me, you know, how are you feeling? How's planning going? Are you stressed? Are you nervous? And I say, no, I'm not stressed. I'm not nervous. You know, this is one of the happiest times in my life. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to not only the wedding, but being married and getting to spend my life, the rest of my life, with the love of my life. So it's really disheartening to hear bride saying, you know, I'm all stressed out and I can't wait for this to be over. And my only advice would be to really enjoy this time of your engagement. Don't let the whole wedding planning become so overwhelmed, and you feel pressured to plan the perfect wedding or to invite all the people that you know. At the end of the day, it is your special day. Don't let anyone tell you different. One, you can't please everyone anyway. So keep in the forefront of your mind that I'm going to make this day about me and my significant other, and not trying to live up to anyone else's expectations of your special day except your own. All right, so let's get started. Let's see. Again, we have our pretty little tissue paper and our thank you sticker. Now, I feel like I got this box a lot quicker than I got the first one. Like, I swear I just got the email saying, oh, we're shipping your next box, and it was here within a couple of days. Okay, so first thing when I open it up, I have these two cards. Now, if you saw the last episode, I believe there was a tips for your maid of honor, and maybe something about your dress. Can't remember. Today we have bridal veil guide. So it gives you different lengths, different shapes, different fabrics of veils. I will be wearing a veil. Funny story, when I was younger, I always knew that I wanted to get married. And so I would have fake wedding ceremonies. And my mom had this, for lack of a better word, because I can't, it's like really late at night when I'm taping this, so it's been a long day. But like a clear sheer scarf, and it was white with like gold lettering. It was like one of those old school I love Jesus in the gold letters on the scarf. Anyway, that used to be my veil, and I would drape it. I would drape half of it over my face, and the other half would be down my back. And, you know, the point in the ceremony when they say you may kiss the bride, you know, I would flip it over, and that would be my veil. So I am wearing a veil, and it's a very special veil that one of my best friends wore at her wedding, so that would be my something borrowed. And I cannot wait to wear it. I try it on very often. And let's see, the second card, wedding underwear, undergarments. Very, very important to get that. Okay, let's see. Then we have a wifey hat, which may not fit on my head because my curls are so big, but hey, that's cute. I'm not really a hat girl, but because it does say wifey on it, I probably will be wearing this at some point, probably closer to the wedding, once there's no more snow. All right, next we have a rhinestone bride pin. Now this is super cute. So I already have a sash that says bride to be on it that I wore for our engagement party. But I feel like I could pin this to that sash as well. So this is really pretty. I love silver, even though gold is one of our wedding colors. But I really prefer silver over gold. So this is really pretty. Or you can even put this in your hair. So yeah, we'll definitely be wearing this. Something else from the first box that I use a lot, I don't know if you remember, but those diamond pens. I love them. They write smooth. You know, sometimes when you get a new pen, it doesn't really write very well. I haven't had any problems with them. So I love them. I use them basically every day. Next, there's an I Said Yes ring tray. Now this is really cute. Now, little inside story about me. I don't ever put my jewelry back. I have this over the door like hanging jewelry organizer. There's like maybe a couple of pair of earrings that's in it right now, because when I get home, I just take them off and I just set them down wherever. So this little tray will come in use. If I don't feel like putting my jewelry away, I will definitely put it in this ring tray. Speaking of being organized, some things I'm an organized person, some things I'm not. Like when it comes to, like I said, putting jewelry away, not very organized. Or even like schoolwork. So right now I'm working on my master's, and I actually graduate 3 days before the wedding. So when it comes to schoolwork, I am a high-functioning procrastinator. I will start an assignment like the night before, or like the early morning hours the day that it's due. I don't know why I do it. I continue to do it because I get A's on all of my assignments. Thank God. That's nothing but the grace of God that happens. But when it comes to wedding stuff, I do not procrastinate. Matter of fact, I'm ahead of the game. I started planning my wedding before I was engaged, before I met CJ. When I was 8 years old, I was planning my wedding. Now, of course, I didn't know CJ, so I wasn't marrying him. My childhood crush, or man crush, Monday, whatever you want to say, was Tyler Perry. And you might have seen the little side-by-side that I've put up with Tyler Perry and CJ. Tons of people say that they look alike. But yeah, so I was marrying Tyler Perry. So I planned this huge Hollywood wedding. Of course, we were getting married in Hollywood because he's a superstar. We were getting married at the Kodak Theater, and it was going to be this week-long event. And I made this itinerary of, you know, what everybody was going to do throughout the week. There was going to be like a picnic and like a fun day at Disneyland, because that's in California. It was just extravagant. I made a seating chart. The colors were like a light blue and white, I think it was. And of course, we had all famous people at our wedding, because who do you invite to a Hollywood all-star wedding? So I believe Beyonce and Jay-Z were on the guest list, like Denzel Washington. So yeah, so I've been planning my wedding for a very long time. So something that I did order a little bit after we got engaged was this bride-to-be book, which is a memory book, and it's sort of like a planner as well. So I would encourage every bride to get something like this. So when you open it up, it kind of gives you some spaces to write, you know, your story about how you guys met, how you got engaged. And I'll just show you this one particular page. So they have these little like envelopes where you can keep mementos. So this one is to keep congratulatory cards, emails, Facebook posts for when you first get engaged. And there's also one for cards from your engagement and bridal shower as well. So definitely I would recommend getting something like this just so that you can keep a memento of the whole wedding planning process. And then I'll get back into the box. So over here I have a bride bag that was a gift from one of my bridesmaids. Shout out to Becky, who is a fellow bride. She's getting married in August next year. So she bought me this bag. And I actually, this was not the first bag that I had. The first bag that I was using to keep all of my wedding stuff in, to keep organized, was this bag that I got from a bridal show that I went to. So Bed Bath & Beyond, if you stop by their table and said that you would register with them, they gave you a free bag. So I love free stuff and I love bags. So I'm like, sign me up. So I was using this, but then I started to accumulate lots of things, so I needed to upgrade to a bigger bag. So thank you, Becky, for this bride bag. So another thing that I started soon after we got engaged was my planning binder. Our wedding. I have a spreadsheet of all of my vendors in the back, and it's very good that you make multiple copies of it. On my wedding day, I don't plan to have my phone at all. Please don't call me. Don't text me. If you need to get in contact with me, you can contact somebody else. On that day, I plan to be focused on just being happy and being in the moment. So make sure that you keep copies of any important contacts, your vendors, your videographer, your photographer, things like that, and give those to key people like your mom, your maid of honor, matron of honor, people like that. So I have a couple of copies already in the back of my binder. And then I'll just go through some of the tabs that I have. So in the front, I have this budget. Have I been following it? That's to be determined. I have some tabs. So I have a ceremony tab that has like ceremony details. And this template, I just printed off from Google. I think I typed in Google like wedding planning template or wedding planner template or something like that. So it gives you space to like write down the day, the time, you know, the bridal party, what music's going to be played. So that's my ceremony tab. I also have a reception tab. So again, same type of details. Like the music for the entrance of your bridal party, father-daughter dance, what time dinner is going to be served, different things like that. I also have a tab for all of my contracts with my vendors. So my videographers, my photographers, my DJ, our cake. Another thing that I do recommend is attending at least one bridal show. Not only do you get free stuff, who doesn't love free stuff, but they really do have awesome vendors. And the first bridal show that I went to, that's actually where we found our baker for the cake. Of course, they had a table set up with free samples, and they actually had a little coupon, which some vendors do. They offered specials for attending the bridal show. So I believe we got 15% or so off of our cake if we booked by a certain date and we had that coupon. So that was really cool. So that's just a little sneak peek into my planning binder. So definitely, to keep everything in one place, keep everything organized, make one of these. Okay, back to the box. We have some little cute little hair ties, which would be really cute. I don't know if I'd actually put these in my hair, but I'll make use of them some type of way. But they're really cute. Next, we have a ring ice tray. These are really cute. Maybe in the next video, I'll make the ice, or maybe we'll put an insert in this video, and I'll make them and try it out and put it in a glass so you guys can see how they come out. And we have, and I'm going to cheat and look at the card because I don't remember what these are called. Oh, so they're calling it a cooler sleeve. But isn't there a name like a Fuji or Bougie or something? Whatever these things are, but I'll open it up. It says stressed, blessed, and wedding planning obsessed. I'm not stressed. I am blessed. And I am obsessed with planning my wedding. So 2 out of 3. So that is on the front. And then the other side is a nice gold ring. So again, my wedding colors, ivory and gold. And let's see, last but not least, this is another tote. I'm actually going to open it up so we can see how big it is. Never can have too many bags or totes that say bride on them. Again, gold, ivory, I love it. Maybe I'll carry this like the week of the wedding. Like, this will be my purse instead of carrying an actual purse. This will be my purse. Really, really cute. So that's everything in the box. Thank you again for tuning in. Now, I need you guys to give me some feedback because I'm thinking I want to do like a live unboxing at some point and do like a Q&A session. So comment below if like thumbs up if you want me to do that, or some topics that you would like me to talk about, any tips. If you are a fellow bride and need any tips or want to know, how am I managing, planning a wedding, working, going to school, or, any websites or things like that that I've used, comment below, send me a message, and happy planning. And be on the lookout for episode 3 of Becoming Mrs. Jones.